Good evening, this is Brass Tacks. I'm Zakka Jacob. So after 135 days and traversing more than 3,500 kilometers, the Bharat Jodo Yatra finally came to a close today. While Rahul Gandhi has changed his look, he's grown a beard, he's acquired the role of a more serious politician, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. While the Congress may say that the Yatra should not be linked to elections, it has nothing to do with politics, fact is, that is what the Yatra and Mr. Rahul Gandhi are going to be judged by. Whether Bharat Jodo can actually result in Congress ko satta se jodo. Can the Congress emerge as a serious contender to take on the BJP in 2024? Can it be the fulcrum around which the opposition rallies itself to take on the election-winning juggernaut that is the BJP?
जो विचारधारा इस देश की नींव को तोड़ने की कोशिश कर रही है, उसके खिलाफ हम खड़े हों, मिलकर खड़े हों, नफरत से नहीं, क्योंकि वो हमारा तरीका नहीं है, मोहब्बत से खड़े हों।
आपने राहुल गांधी जी को और प्रियंका गांधी जी को बर्फ के गोलों के साथ तो खेलते देखा, लेकिन शायद वो धन्यवाद करना भूल गए माननीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का, जिन्होंने सत्ता में आने के बाद अनुच्छेद 370 और 35 को सदा सदा के लिए खत्म किया।
So Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Yatra concluded after passing through 12 states and 2 union territories over 135 days. The foot march that started from Kanyakumari in September culminated in Rahul Gandhi unfurling the tricolour at Lal Chowk in Srinagar. According to the Congress, the objective of the Yatra was to unite the country, which the party claims has been divided by both economic inequalities as well as religious polarization fomented by the NDA government. But the goal of the Yatra itself was to rebrand Rahul Gandhi and galvanize the Congress cadre ahead of the 9 state elections that are slated for this year, and of course, the big one, the 2024 Lok Sabha election. So first, let's break down this 3,500 kilometer long journey of the Bharat Jodo Yatra. It started over 135 days ago. It started from Kanyakumari, traversed all the way through large parts of Kerala. It was there in Kerala for a good 10 days plus. Then it went up to Karnataka, where, remember, it's a poll-bound state, so therefore Mr. Gandhi spent a considerable amount of time traversing through the length and breadth of Karnataka, then moving into Maharashtra, where it spent about a week or so. It was also there in poll-bound Madhya Pradesh very briefly. Remember, Madhya Pradesh goes to polls later this year. It did slip into Gujarat just for a day of campaigning, bang in the middle of the Gujarat election. That, of course, did not necessarily translate well for the Congress party. Then off into Rajasthan, where in Kota, Dausa, Alwar, and finally making its way into Delhi in late December. There was a controversy then as well, of course, around Corona and not being allowed to have mass gatherings, after which it took a break in the last week of December, the first week of January, and then it resumed again earlier this month through Haryana, into Punjab, and then 10 days ago entering into the state of Jammu and Kashmir, finally culminating, like I said, yesterday with the tricolour at Lal Chowk and today's rally at the Sher-e-Kashmir Stadium. But it's not like this 3,500 kilometer long journey was without its share of controversies. Over the last 135 days, like I said, it started off in Tamil Nadu, where the BJP attacked Rahul Gandhi for wearing a t-shirt that was allegedly over 40,000 rupees. Then the Congress tweeted a picture of khaki shots, saying that khaki shots is often associated with the RSS. The shots were set on fire. That, of course, triggered a backlash from the BJP. It also accused the Congress of being anti-Hindu after he met with controversial Christian pastor George Ponnaya. Then, just as the Yatra was to enter Delhi in the last week of December, Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandavia advised the suspension of the Yatra because of COVID protocols, and he said that COVID protocols were being broken by the Yatra, so there was a controversy around that. The Congress and the BJP squared off again when former RBI Governor Raghuram Rajan joined the march, the BJP saying that this is proof that he was not politically non-affiliated. There was also the former army chief, General Deepak Kapoor, who joined in Haryana. That too became a political talking point. In fact, Rahul Gandhi's no sweater, only t-shirt look in the heights of winter in North India, that also grabbed a lot of attention. He then went on to claim that the Congress believes in tapasya, whereas the BJP is a party that stands up for puja or worship. Another controversy that hit the Yatra was when DSSP leader Chaudhry Lal Singh decided to join the Yatra despite opposition from within a section of the Congress. In fact, most recently, and this has been the biggest controversy in the 3 months of the Yatra, senior Congress leader Digvijay Singh demanding proof of the surgical strikes, which Rahul Gandhi went on to say was a ridiculous statement. Now, before the Yatra, it was becoming increasingly clear that Rahul Gandhi's rallies in small towns and villages were no longer translating into votes for the Congress. But that changed with the Yatra, which involved walking more than 25 kilometers every single day, meeting hundreds of local-level stakeholders on a daily basis. The Yatra demonstrated a shift in Rahul Gandhi's leadership skills, his ability to reach out to a cross-section of people. He also managed to shed the image of an immature politician, a privileged dynast who's disconnected from ground realities. The Yatra also managed to bring Rahul Gandhi and the Congress to the center of public discourse. He declared that he has killed the old Rahul Gandhi, and the old Rahul Gandhi is in the minds of his political opponents and journalists. He says he's emerged as a new person, but that was not the only controversial statement he made during these last 100 days.
राहुल गांधी आपके दिमाग में है, मैंने मार दिया उसको, वो है ही नहीं, मेरे माइंड में है ही नहीं, गया वो, गया। जिस व्यक्ति को आप देख रहे हो वो राहुल गांधी नहीं है। जब तक मैं नहीं कांपूंगा मैं टी शर्ट पहनूंगा। जब कांपना शुरू हो जाएगा, जब मुझे अच्छी ठंड लगने लगेगी, जबरदस्त कठिनाई होगी, तो फिर मैं स्वेटर पहनने का सोचूंगा, मगर उससे पहले नहीं करूंगा। जिन्होंने 2000 स्क्वायर किलोमीटर हिंदुस्तान का उठा लिया, जिन्होंने हिंदुस्तान के 20 जवानों को शहीद किया, जो हमारे जवानों को अरुणाचल प्रदेश में पीट रहे हैं।
But at the same time, Rahul Gandhi has still not clearly stated how he intends to take on the BJP electorally. Yes, he has talked about, love versus hate. He has stayed away from specific issues. He still hasn't fully stepped on to take on the challenge of reorienting the Congress to take on the ever-expanding BJP. The Congress has also not reached out to BJP voters. It has kept to its side of the political fence, so the party has not had any impact outside its own vote bank. In the past, whenever Rahul Gandhi has tried to pitch an anti-Modi message, that has always backfired for the Congress. So, as the Bharat Jodo Yatra ends, there is still enough that has been done to take on the BJP and Prime Minister Modi's political arsenal. Now, one clear test of the Congress's mixed bag performance is in the elections that have coincided with these last 5 months of the Yatra. Rahul Gandhi stayed away from campaigning for any of these elections except for a day or so in Gujarat. And let's talk about the Gujarat Assembly election results. The Congress had its worst ever performance, losing its deposit in 41 seats, being brought down to just 19 seats with a vote share of under 40%. Some of the redeeming factor was in Himachal Pradesh, where the party managed to wrest power from the BJP by winning 40 out of the 68 seats. There was, of course, the municipal corporation polls in Delhi, a state where the Congress ruled for 15 years uninterrupted. It was routed to just 9 wards. In the Munugode by-polls in Telangana, the Congress was reduced to 3rd place, again in a state where it used to be a 2-horse race between the TRS and the Congress. Now the Congress has been relegated to 3rd place. But then it had success in by-polls in Sardar Shahar in Rajasthan, where it is currently in power, and so indeed in Chhattisgarh, in Bhanu Pratappur. Both of these states, Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh, it is the incumbent party in power. But it did lose the Adampur by-poll to the BJP. It was a high-profile clash. Kuldeep Bishnoi, who used to be in the Congress for a number of years, he switched sides. He joined the BJP and he won on a BJP ticket in Adampur. Now that the Bharat Jodo Yatra has concluded, the Congress is positioning itself even more to be at the forefront of the opposition to take on the BJP in 2024. But here's the reality check. Some of these anti-BJP parties, whether it's the DMK, the PDP, the National Conference, and the Uddhav Thackeray faction of the Shiv Sena, did join the Yatra in different legs of this Yatra. but most opposition parties are not rallying behind the Congress. 21 like-minded parties were called for the concluding function. Only a handful turned up. Even some parties which are allies of the Congress, the JDU, the RJD, with whom it runs a government in Bihar, even they decided to stay away. So let's break down which are the parties who turned up and which are the parties who decided to give this invitation a skip. The parties that did turn up, there was the DMK, a representative was there in today's function. The NCP did join this yatra at one leg when it was traversing through Maharashtra. There was the PDP. You saw Mehbooba Mufti joining the yatra a few days ago in Pulwama. In Banihal, the National Conference leader, Omar Abdullah, he had joined as well. And then, of course, there were the smaller CPI and CPM parties which joined through the course of this yatra. The parties that notably skipped, Mamata Banerjee and the TMC, the ruling party in Bengal, she skipped the yatra. In Uttar Pradesh, even as the yatra traversed through Uttar Pradesh, the Samajwadi Party, which used to be an ally of the Congress Party in the 2017 polls, they skipped as well. We didn't see pictures of Akhilesh and Rahul Gandhi. The TDP, which is fighting the Congress in Andhra Pradesh, the TDP too has skipped large parts of the Bharat Jodo Yatra. The interesting thing was the JDU and the RJD, both allies of the Congress, while they're ruling in Bihar, both of those parties stayed away from the concluding program today. The BSP too, remember the BSP and the SP had this grand alliance in the UP elections last time around in the Lok Sabha elections. The BSP too stayed away. And in this concluding function, we did not see any member from the JMM or from the VCK or any of the other smaller parties that are already allied with the Congress. Two parties, notably in the opposition, that were not even invited, the Aam Aadmi Party and the BRS. Meanwhile, the Bharat Jodo Yatra may have established Rahul Gandhi as a serious contender, but the Congress, like I said, is far from being the fulcrum of the opposition. The party has been losing state after state since 2014. Can the Yatra change its fortunes? There's also been an exodus of senior leaders, some of whom were considered close to Rahul Gandhi's inner circle. They too have largely made a beeline for the BJP. There's also the problem of growing infighting in state units. Remember states like Rajasthan, Karnataka, which are going to polls this year. There is deep infighting between senior leaders of the party. And the party still has no narrative other than targeting Prime Minister Modi while countering the BJP's poll machinery. And there is still no clarity on what the Congress actually stands for. So how can it take on an opponent which has only been getting bigger and stronger in the last 9 years?